And so we have the Echinopsis time coming. The garden's completely changed. It's some of the bigger plants we've got. This bed that had all the dwarf spring bulbs now changing. It's now a great lot of growth. Aracemus coming all the way up through. But the Echinopsis giving the colour. And up beyond into the garden if we go through. All the self-sown Aquilegias, we just allow them to stay. The Dicentra, this cover is getting a bit thick, so I won't allow these to seed anymore, and I'll probably thin this back a wee bit, but not to lose it. Just Aquilegias, self-seeded in all colours. Camassia, the white Camassias, they work really well here as well. Same sort of scale, I'm going to use more of them. But Aquilegias in many colours. Well, dark ones, but nice pink one. And even here a thistle, many would call it a weed. But I don't like to use the word weed, I just use wildflowers. I do take some things out, I probably won't let it seed, but look how magnificent a plant that is. Wonderful foliage. It's not going to be the Scottish thistle with the purple, it's going to be one of those that sort of got dandelion type heads. And if we just swing round conifers around to this area here, Corydalis Craigton Blue, this is where I first discovered the hybrid between Corydalis omiana and elata growing, identified it. If you were standing here with me, you would be enjoying the lovely sweet scent, honey-like scent that this is producing. And these are all Corydalis Craigton Blue seedlings. It's just, it's a fertile and they're all much the same. There'll be small differences between them. Well, the one out in cultivation is probably a single clone now, as it's one seems to have dominated. Originally I was calling it a Grex, so it's a cross. But really beautiful flowers. And they're produced in mass. It's a vigorous plant. It's got lovely red stems over soft green foliage. And depending where it's growing, how recently it's been divided, and how well fed it is, will affect the size it gets. But it is a vigorous plant. It will increase. It's not one to plant in a rock garden with delicate little things, but it's one to front a border or to enjoy. And this is an area that's just superb. The other hybrids we do find of it. This was one I first identified a few years back as a hybrid between Capitata and Corydalis Craigton Blue, I think. Self-sown, so I really don't know, I'm only speculating on the parents. And I rather liked it, and I thought, wow, that's one to keep an eye on. But interestingly, I've found new hybrids, the same cross, growing just around here. If we turn round, there's more Corydalis Craigton Blue. If we come past my sculpture, it's actually past its best now, but this is another of the Corydalis Craigton Blue crossed with Capitata. And this, I think, is the one I'm going to name, if I name any, because this is the best. That's the one. Here's another one here, just sort of going over a wee bit. Capitata itself, named because the flower cluster is held in a cap at the top of the stem, and then when it goes to set seed, you can see it will elongate and sets prolific amount of seed. So not surprisingly, it seeds around. The plants seem to be not too long lived, so it does seed around. I'll just finish this brief video and this wee walk around the garden here with this lovely dark form of Lilium McClinnii.